Facebook has decided whether or not to allow the former commander-in-chief back into his accounts. He's been banned since January and will continue to be banned. But for how long? Lauren Blanchard has more from Washington.
Facebook's oversight board deciding to uphold the ban on former President Trump from Facebook and Instagram. But there's a catch. The board says Facebook did not follow its own policies. Quote, "It is not permissible for Facebook to keep a user off the platform for an undefined period with no criteria for when or whether the account will be restored." Essentially, the board kicked the issue back and said the company has 6 months to figure out a clear policy.
It must either restore Mr. Trump's account, finding that the period of suspension has met its purpose, make the suspension permanent, or suspend the account for a determinate period of time.
The accounts have been frozen since the day after the January 6th attack on the Capitol. The board found, quote, "In maintaining an unfounded narrative of electoral fraud and persistent calls to action, Mr. Trump created an environment where a serious risk of violence was possible." The currently 20-member board chosen by Facebook is meant to rule independently. Following the decision, Facebook responded, quote, "While these recommendations are not binding, we actively sought the board's views on our policies around political figures and will carefully review its recommendations."
It's a sad day for America. It's a sad day for Facebook.
Republicans and Democrats say the social media giant needs outside regulation.
They've gotten too big. It's time that they be broken up.
They have had a business model that is a business model built on making money on misrepresentations.
While former President Trump remains banned from Facebook for now, he continues to be permanently banned from Twitter. In Washington, Lauren Blanchard, Fox News.